The first level is creating a blog, creating a featured image, and posting that blog to my WordPress site. Then it shortens that blog to a social media post, spreads it across all of my social media platforms, makes a post on LinkedIn because LinkedIn doesn't like links for some reason. And then after that is done, it takes the shortened version, makes a 40-second script out of it, feeds it over to HeyGen, where I have a combination of 11 Labs and HeyGen using my voice and face to make a video, and then it forwards that video to Submagic to add the B-roll footage. After that, I now have a whole new social media post that needs to be scheduled. So I use Blotato to schedule all of that. Well, it grabs the output and generates a SEO title. Discover how Marketo and AI are revolutionizing dental practices. Love that. The last blog it wrote about was about government contractors, so it's being diverse. Love it. Then I go to Gemini. The reason I go to Gemini is because ChatGPT was messing up my spelling and posting all this weird spelled stuff, and people were calling me out on social media like, hey man, we can tell this is AI. So that was pretty embarrassing. So what I did is I put in Nano Banana to be the one thing that I use to, make the image. Now, you got to look at your budget when you're doing these, because obviously having a ChatGPT Pro account is $20 a month, but you also need a ChatGPT API, and that's going to be about $10 worth of API credits. You do the thing with Gemini, same thing. You need Gemini. If you want to get Gemini Pro, it's another $20 a month or so. Then you got to have Gemini API, and they're going to want credits for that as well. So already we're looking at about $20, a month just for the API. And obviously another $40 a month for the subscriptions if you're going to do it this way. You don't have to go through all of these things like I do, but I would say ChatGPT and Gemini are definitely needed. WordPress, you're not going to need to pay too much for API calls to WordPress, so I don't think this is an issue. So if you have ChatGPT, Gemini, and WordPress, you can already stop here. And this will basically create the image using Nano Banana, upload the image to WordPress, set the image as featured image, and set meta tag, which is really important. So once all this is done, so we're talking about uploading the image, that's here. We can actually view it if you want to view the image. Pretty nice. And it's uploading that image, just to a web server that I have here, and then setting that image to, engage post. Here's a URL of where the image should be, and it's using WordPress API to do that. Now, I have a whole other video on how to set WordPress API up on N8N. It is complicated, so click on the link that you see right now if you want to dive into setting up WordPress. And if you guys really want in-depth knowledge about setting up, your OpenAI, setting up WordPress, setting up Gemini, I walk through all that in the school account. So go to school.com/thatdigitalstrategist if you want to get more information about that.